I got a chilling phone call this past week where
From?
the Medicare Medicare's the one that I you have to file with Medicare before you're 65.
Mm.
Like it's like a rule, and it's like you feel like, man, just like I still think I'm 15 in my head, and man, these
Right, I know.
people are telling you like,
Tell
"Hey,
me about it.
Medicare, like fuck, I got my private insurance." Oh no, your your private insurance will be your secondary. I'm like, if you think I'm going to some fucking whacked out fucking doctor that's got 300 old people in a fucking room, and that's my first choice, that ain't fucking happening. I said, I'll pay cash. Like, fuck that. So
See, this is the equivalent of my getting that AARP card.
we haven't
You're
talked
getting your phone
politics.
call.
We haven't talked politics the entire night, and but we've done some research, and the most disliked segments that we do are always when we talk politics.
Mm.
And I'll be goddamned if I don't piss somebody off tonight.
Yeah, I was going to say, you have to spray somebody with some shrapnel,
Yeah,
right?
somebody's got to get. So I just want to go on record, and I'm just gonna. I've got two things I want to touch base on. The first thing is, why would every single Republican House of Representative member vote for Medicaid and Medicare not to be able to shop for the lowest prices possible?
Well, we know the answer to this, obviously.
Well, yeah, because they're all in
It's the
bed
drug
with Big
lobby.
Pharma.
Sure.
Absolutely.
That's where the
Okay.
power is in Washington, is in the lobby, in the money.
Yeah. So I mean, so when you think that you're, you know, they're for the middleman, the middle class, and these two fucking ivory tower white boys that you're looking at on your screen right now that ain't done shit, and just, I mean, I woke up with a damn gold spoon in my mouth. But that's number one. Number two is, I think personally, and this is no bullshit, I think personally the biggest problem we have as a country right now is our borders and immigration. And I think it's 8 million people in the last 3 years have come in this country illegally.
We read a statistic a few weeks ago, with
It
the
is something
monthly count was,
staggering.
wasn't it?
And if you
Hundreds
think,
of thousands a month.
if you don't think that's going to lead to terror attacks, just, I mean, it's so anyway.
I know it's going to. You know how I know? Because the Republicans have been telling me this for 3 years. What happened today?
Well, they decided that that Biden decided that he would give them the money that they like, basically cross the aisle, doing this whole, partisan uh, deal, and they said, nah, we don't want to do that. We don't want to shut the borders down now. So
So
I
I don't
don't
want to hear
know.
another goddamn thing about governors busing anybody to sanctuary states. Don't give me any more bullshit about fentanyl coming into this country. Here it was, the bipartisan opportunity it came with
A
some
start.
funding for Ukraine, and that's what they'll blame it on, but they really just want to be able to point to this as their election season approaches, to be able to point to this and continue to lay blame at Biden's feet. Now, Biden had to take a big bite of crow and say, "Yeah, it's out of control." Had my finger off the button for a while here with this. We're gonna have to fund something because
Oh, no,
it's a problem.
he fucking more than he shit the bed. I mean, Biden shit the bed on the whole immigration thing for
Well,
a
but there
long
was
time.
border funding in that previous bill,
Right.
the infrastructure bill. There was a ton of money for new border agents
But there
to be
was
hired,
also
but it
there
wasn't
was
enough.
there was the whole I like 95,000 IRS um agents when we we yeah. I'm more worried about a terrorist cell than I am somebody fucking, taking too much fucking,
Taking too much of my money.
yeah, like, fuck, man, come on. But, so we really gotta we've gotta get on this fucking border situation. I mean, fuck, uncle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, and by the time that shit goes down, and my whole thing is, I live down in Florida, down on the peninsula. I'm not by the border. It probably won't affect me immediately. I'll be in my bunker by then, but there's a lot of people down there, man, and that's like this whole Texas is gonna succeed from
Oh, the
this.
seceding from the. Well, first of all, you can't. It's illegal. They can't.
Well, number two, that I guess that the fucking Abbott uh, doesn't realize that there's 15 fucking U.S. military bases in the state of Texas.
That are moving out if you're no
Yeah,
longer part of the
right.
United States.
Yeah,
So
because
defend yourself.
and you've got Fort Hood and Fort Bliss, and I think Fort Hood is like artillery, and it's like, I promise you, and all that armor and all that shit that fucking that the National Guard has, that's Department of Defense uh, equipment. That's not state of Texas equipment. So we'll be taking all that, and when they make Texas a no-fly zone, which will suck because I really dig San Antonio, I dig Austin, I like Dallas, I like Houston. I even like to go and get me a little Tex-Mex up in San Angelo and Midland. I mean, it's like, I got some buddies up in Ardmore. It's like really kind of like to keep in touch with my buddies around the states, but
Well, you could use your
I
passport and cross into Texas and visit your friends. Maybe no.
I don't know. I mean, once they put that one, I mean,
It'd be like East Germany.
no, but I
You're gonna build a
guess
wall.
it'll be like our border. So fucking there'll be no problem getting in, right?
Oh, that's true. They'd be flooding right over. That's true.
You'll have
Louisiana's going to be a mess.
exactly. You'll have fucking Mississippi and Louisiana fucking flooding into flooding into fucking Houston.
Be pretty interesting with everyone in Texas loses Medicare and Medicaid too. That's a United States government benefit.
Yeah. Wow.
Be interesting to watch.
I'll give up mine. So
Be fun to watch.
how
Hey,
about
speaking of states, go ahead.
anything else? Anything else happen in the news? Anything like maybe 3 judges determining that the Department of
Well, the
Justice
president is no longer. Well, we had one president that thought they were.
above the law.
Yes, immune from any prosecution for crimes that
Right.
might have been committed.
Obviously, he got
While
that from
president.
that sweet Steven Seagal movie.
Which one would that be?
Above the Law.
Above the Law. Yeah.
This first one.
When
when you first got to see Steven Seagal run.
An
you
interesting
know-
style with the hands,
Yes.
right? A little bit of a little bit.
Almost like he was like a fucking guy at Benihana's making the fucking right before they do the fucking onion volcano.
The across the three judges, right? A George Bush appointee, I think 2 Biden appointees, but they all agreed that you cannot break the law and become a wild, insane despot president and not pay for it when you have office. Some would call it common sense. I know someone who didn't.
I just, you know what? But it's the same. It's the same token. This fucking bullshit where they think they're gonna pull Trump off the fucking in Colorado, that just because
The ballot.
yeah, like we're gonna pull him off the ballot because we said so. Fuck, like you can't do that either. And we shouldn't have to get the Supreme Court to determine that a person that hasn't been accused of a crime cannot fucking be accused of a crime because they feel like it.
Well, but
Like that's
with the problem that they're running into is the 14th Amendment says that anyone who is a seditionist
but he hasn't
cannot
been
run
hasn't been
for
charged with that.
an office. An officer of the government. He's saying, well, an officer's not the president, and they're arguing otherwise.
But
I
he's
don't
but
think any of
also
this is going to happen. I think this is a big waste of time.
yeah,
I
it's
don't
bullshit.
think it's going to go anywhere.
I don't think anything is going to fuck by the time our fucking legal system goes after Donald Trump, he'll be fucking pardoning himself with that fucking, and he's got a sweet fucking signature. He'll be pardoning himself with that signature.
Looks a little like a heart monitor.
I like it. I dig it.
Gone wild.
Looks like I'm gonna get him on the circuit when he gets done. I'm gonna be his fitterman.
Kevin, how about a little Florida guy, Florida man, Jersey guy? Your
I'll give it a shot.
your record's impeccable. I can't remember the last loss, but for anyone who doesn't know, I'm gonna
that just ensured this to be the one.
this one. Yeah, but I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I try everything, so now it's just going to be the total laws of opposites.
And we didn't call and dress in Wolfpack colors tonight on purpose.
Well, I kind of thought it was. I was looking. It was kind of the Kliq this colors a little bit, but yeah, you're right. It is Wolfpack.
Both.
It's Versace. So 2 headlines.
Hey man, I got on fucking
my lanterns.
I got on fucking Patriot Crew. It's fucking some kind of Hannity shit right here, motherfucker.
Freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom to marry who you want, love who you want.
Fucking
Black
bullet, whatever that fucking what's the coffee that Hannity sells? Black Bullet coffee.
Yeah, that Armor coffee or whatever.
Some kind of coffee.
If you get that whiskey,
I used to listen to fucking. I used to listen to Hannity and
when I was in college, I listened to Rush Limbaugh. I found him entertaining.
Hannity's completely different on the radio. Excuse me. Look, I ate a burrito today for lunch. It's fucking killing me.
So, all right. So let's go. 2 headlines. One a real Jersey guy, one a real Florida man. And Kevin will be able to decipher which is which. The first headline, man arrested after attacking woman with brick on Christmas morning. Second headline, man bludgeons father to death after learning he got the vaccine. First one, man arrested.
Florida.
That's correct, which would make the first one Jersey. Yeah. It was an interesting concept.
A double bludgeon.
The father got the yes. It was a theme week. In no way do we condone the bludgeoning, but the man bludgeoned his father after learning he got the vaccine because he was obviously anti-vaccine because he thought it would be harmful. So he killed him. My mind isn't able to. The synapses are fighting with each other in that logic. Let's go to Jersey first here, and it's South Jersey.
That's why that's how you didn't. That's how I got it so quickly. See, if your synapses in your brain can't, like, any way, form, or function,
It's Florida.
it's Florida. I mean, there was a bill passed today where they're trying to get Stuckey's back open at every stop in Florida. So
I've
now
been to
DeSantis,
Buc-ee's. You been to Buc-ee's? That big ass
I
Buc-ee's down on LPGA Drive?
I no, I haven't.
No, it's an
I know of
experience.
it. I know of it.
You
Yeah,
should go in.
yeah. That I'll go there right after I go to the Daytona 500.
How many places can you stop for gas, a pulled pork sandwich, spurs for your boots, little have something
What, in Florida?
Bucky bites? Yeah, I guess you can.
Shit.
It's a shock to me, but I guess not to
Yeah, no,
everybody
no.
down there.
Fuck down.
Well, Justin Lopez of the Landisville section of Buena Borough in Atlantic County was charged with aggravated assault, strangulation, and unlawful possession of a weapon after attacking a woman that he knew with a brick on Christmas morning. Woman was bleeding from her head and disoriented when officers arrived. And in Florida, there's a gentleman in Florida. I have a feeling they always tend to look exactly like I think they'd look, and he does. This is Wellington, Florida. I'm not really sure where that is, but
Nobody's clean shaved down here. You'll never see like a crazy fucker that's clean shaved.
Right, he's not either. He's accused of brutally beating and killing his father after learning his dad got the vaccine. The 911 caller, who is a friend of the family,
not beaten, but brutally beaten.
Brutally, right. You would think any beating. There he is. A family friend called and described the suspect, Brian McGann Jr., as a delusional conspiracy theorist. No kidding.